Sublimation blanks. Which one's the best one? I get asked that a lot, especially when it comes to tumblers. Tumblers and glass cans and kids' tumblers and that kind of things. And just generally sublimation blanks in general. Comes up a lot with garden flags and t-shirts, and I mean it goes on, you know, what's the best brand? What's the best brand? What's the best cheapest brand? What's the cheapest one that'll work good? Don't get caught in that trap of just because it's really, really cheap, it's going to be just as good as the one that's kind of up here a little bit. But then again, you don't need to go way up here and get the, you know, $20 one when a $6 one will do just as well. I'm going to be doing a series of videos here on different sublimation blank brands. I'm not going to group them all together, and none of these are going to be sponsored. I'm going to show what I use, and then I'm going to start purchasing ones I had never seen before, and we'll check them out and demonstrate them. It's kind of the same thing with sublimation paper, which is the best one. It's whatever works best for you. Yeah, there are some junk ones out there, and I've done some reviews of different papers and inks, and I have my own preferences, and I have passed that along. I'm going to do the same thing here with these tumblers. So what are you going to need to sublimate a tumbler? I do have a video on how to do it, and I'll put a link to that in the description on how to do sublimation from A to Z. But you're going to need your blank right here. This is a finished one here. Whoops, I got something in there too. You'll need scissors or a rotary cutter like this. You'll need a tape measure, some Windex or good window cleaner, paper towels, heat tape. Doesn't have to be on dispenser. Some people like them, some people hate them. Do not be tempted to trim your graphic with one of these, because if it'll very easily tear on that line where the ink is set into the sublimation paper, and you'll ruin your piece. So I know it's quicker to use that, but kind of don't do it. Each one of these comes, pretty much all of them come with a stainless steel straw and a brush. Once in a while you have one with a plastic one. Most of them come with a little rubber thing you put on the bottom. Don't put this on until after you do your pressing. Some of them come with a heat shrink that you can put over this. This brand is, I'm going to be doing is UIRZOTN, UIRZOTN. I had to write it down here because I can never remember that. But like I said, we're going to go through a bunch of different brands, and I'm going to do a video on each one. I'm going to try to keep them short. So in addition to all that, you'll need a graphic. And I've got some printed here. I'm going to be doing some Christmas themed ones. So I'm going to get this set up. I'll get it thrown in the press, see how it looks. So there we have it all set. Got the rubber bottom on it. I rub that off with rubbing alcohol first. This little dispenser thing, you get those at Dollar Tree. I keep rubbing alcohol in it. And this one's ready to go. Getting ready to peel the other one here. You can't tell where the seam is, really. There's a straight line there. The seam is actually not where that straight line is. So that one come out real nice. So is this better than any of the other ones? No, not really. They've functioned the same. If I find something that does not work well, I will certainly point it out. Well, this whole one's going to come off in little pieces here. I can usually grab it right there at the seam, but this really is stuck to itself. And again, if it happens to stick to the tumbler, just put it under some running cold water. It'll come right off. There we go. So what size graphic do you need? It's 9 3/8 in circumference, 8 inches tall. Every brand you get they may be a little bit different. So measure every one of them before you go making your graphic. Pros and cons on these. Pros, it comes with a neat little box and some ribbon. Like you say, you could put it back in the plastic and you can make this into a gift box real easy. They come with stainless steel straw and a cleaning brush. You got the black rubber baby buggy bumper to put on the bottom. That's always a good feature on those, keeps them from sliding around. The tops seem to function very, very well. I mean, somehow I think the same factory makes all these tops. For all I know, they make the same tumbler, I don't know. But this is a Euro, how do you pronounce that again? UIRZOTN, UIRZOTN. So I try another little brand here, and again, I'm going to be making some videos on all these different brands. And there'll be a link in the description on where to get those. Okay, the next question is going to be, Where did you get those graphics? Actually, I'm not real sure. It might have been from designbundles.net. We get a lot of designs from there. So you could look around on there for sublimation, Christmas, pick your keyword, whatever holiday you like. Again, don't forget to clean your tumbler before you apply your paper and let it dry before you put the paper on. Otherwise, you could get little artifacts in it, or something may not stick well, or there may be a bug on there you didn't see or something like that. So you definitely want to get those cleaned up, and do not touch them after you clean them, because if you have oil on your hands or anything, that's going to show up on that tumbler after you sublimate it. And same thing with mugs and a lot of different things. You definitely don't want to have any fingerprints on it. So if you get anything out of this, appreciate getting a thumbs up. Always helps the channel. Roger in the shop. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.